All right, Kendrick Lamar is one of a few people being sued for stealing or copyright infringement on the song Loyalty with Rihanna on his album Damn. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And I think the producer name was Terrence Hayes. Said he basically, produced the song. I think he said he even wrote a concept to the song, did a remix. And then next thing you know, one of the people that worked with Kendrick Lamar, he was working with on the song, put it on his hard drive, ended up in Kendrick Lamar hands. What they did was, he said they slowed down the beat through a synthesizer, then put some samples on it to cover the beat. And he says the song was called Loyalty. The concept is the same, the title is the same, the rhythm, the melody is the same. And basically he's suing for all the proceeds that Loyalty has made. All right. At the end of the day, I don't know why you would stash a song that great or that good on somebody else's hard drive, and then it got to Kendrick Lamar hands. What they should have did, just paid him some money, and then TDE wouldn't be in this, Terrence Jones wouldn't be in this, and his other boy wouldn't be in this who had on his hard drive. They just had to pay him and clear it. If he would have dropped the song Loyalty, it wouldn't have did nothing. I'll tell you that right now. His song absolutely would have did nothing. That's just the God honest truth. The song would have did absolutely nothing. He wouldn't have got 1% of the proceeds that Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna made off the song, and TDE and whoever else he affiliated made off the song. But it's so common in Hollywood and the music industry that people steal people's stuff. Other day we was talking about how Bone Crusher stole Ain't Never Scared. We hear this all the time. How Drake stole a production, a beat from Puffy, and Puffy, P Diddy knocked his shoulder out. I mean, we can talk about how he stole, how he borrowed a whole song from Quentin Miller. We could talk about how Kanye borrowed a whole song from Rhymefest. It happens so many times in the industry. I mean, The Matrix was wrote by a black lady, and they stole it from her, and later on she did sue and prove it was her concept, and she got paid. So, for a dude to be one of the top lyricists in rap and be caught for stealing a song for copyright infringement, it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? And this dude gonna cash in. He want all the proceeds. Now, will he win? It depends on the powers that be behind Kendrick Lamar. They can tie this up for years, and this dude won't see a dime for a decade. Kind of like how, Nick Cannon was going up against Viacom. Viacom could tie that shit in the court, and Wild 'N Out won't even matter after 10 years. They can let Nick Cannon have it. Nick Cannon going to spend more money, fighting the lawsuit to get the Wild 'N Out back, if anything. But he still, if he sued him, he probably still get his bread eventually. But, they might even take him out the game before he got his bread. But, for Kendrick Lamar, ain't a good look. But at the end of the day, you can't accuse him. He innocent until proven guilty. But it ain't like he stole the song. And, I don't know if he was aware that this was somebody else's song. Because when his boys put it on the hard drive, now if he come in and say, look here, man, I didn't know that was your shit. My man said he produced it, said he had a song. I just changed some things around it, and I did it. Now you need to handle your business with him. Okay? They could turn around and sue old boy, depending on if they could prove Kendrick Lamar knew it was somebody else, didn't know it was somebody else's song. So, I mean, in Hollywood, it goes down like that, man, all the time. Music industry go down all the time like that. These people consistently steal stuff because once you make it, that hunger that got you there and that drive that got you there gone. You ain't living in the hood no more. You ain't frugal. I mean, some people still be rich and frugal. You ain't broke. I mean, you living in mansions. You live in a totally different lifestyle. You driving Lambos and other high-end luxury cars. You ain't eating rummy noodles no more unless it's by choice. You eating the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the God honest truth on that. So, at the end of the day, we'll see how it really boiled down. But it's to the point where they kept the whole concept of the song. You know what I'm saying? The name, the melody. And they should have just brought him in and say, hey, man, Kendrick like this track. Let's get you credited on the track. Let's get you get paid for the track, and we'll do it. Because had he released that track on his own, I'm telling you, I already know his version wasn't shit. And if you don't have the push behind you, they're not going to push your song on the radio. It ain't going to have the same possession. So they should have credited him so he get royalties, paid him for his production, paid him for a songwriter, credited him as a producer and a songwriter on the song so he can get in on the proceeds. You know what I'm saying? He said he had this song written in 2016, the remix and original version in 2011. Come on, if he been holding on to them songs when this song dropped like 18, so he was holding on to them songs for a minute. So it is what it is. But it's gonna cost, Kendrick Lamar some money. But they should have just credited him. But if he didn't know that his man bought him a track that he didn't produce and that he didn't have he didn't write, then it could be two sides of the story. My man could say, well, I produced the track and I did this. He didn't do nothing but add a melody or add a drum or whatever. So we'll see how it unfolds. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Both are in the description. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Check out our music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time we go.